What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get all the ZG and ZA 5-man instance achievements. So the reason I'm doing this video is I had a guy on my AskFM page, and he asked me if I would pretty much do this, and I figured since I already did all of the Cataclysm, Gory the Cataclysm Hero, and then I did the Dragon Soul 5-man achievements recently, I figured I might as well just finish the job and do the ZG and ZA 5-man ones for you guys. And this is they're all going to be solo, by the way. These are all soloable, so don't worry about any of that. Now the first one we're looking at here is a Gurubashi Headhunter. Now this is very simple. You go around in ZG and you just kill everything. And there are certain named mobs, obviously, that are in the achievement criteria that you need to kill. And that guy was one of them. And I'll show you guys, I think, like 3 or I think 4 of them in this video. But there are a few more. And the reason I'm not going to show all of them is just for time's sake. I think that it's very easy to kind of go around and find these things. And I remember whenever I did this, like the first day that this instance came out, we were able to get all of these achievements with really no trouble whatsoever. And so I wouldn't really see you guys having too much trouble with it either. If you're missing one of them, of course, you can go ahead and do a /target and find them that way, or you can always look them up on Wildhead, but I don't really think that you guys would really have too much trouble. Just go around the instance, you'll find them, and it really won't be too much trouble. Now, another thing that's pretty cool about doing this achievement is all these guys that you'll kill, they all drop these little items, and some of them, like, I think this guy drops, yeah, like a barrel of fish or something, and you open up the barrel and it's got some fish in it, and so I don't know if they're valuable or not, but you can get that, and so it's a little bit added bonus, and you might want to do this even if you're going to come in here anyway, just to get the extra items. Now, the next achievement we're going to look at here is It's Not Easy Being Green. Now, the thing is here, it's actually very easy to get It's Not Easy Being Green. All you have to do is kill this guy. Like, if I killed him in one hit, I would get the achievement. And as you guys see, that little maze of that like green stuff around the edge of my screen, don't get hit by that, and I think he does one other thing, but any level 100 character really shouldn't have too much trouble doing this. You might want to pull him down to, I guess, like where he's standing below his steps, because if you don't, I think that sometimes if you stand in the green stuff, you might also that might also fail the achievement for you, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, that's very easy to do. Really, all you have to do is kill him and make sure you're not standing in anything. That's really what the achievement was. And this is the last guy that I ended up having to kill, and it's this giant turtle. Like, honestly, like, look how big he is. He's like, I think he's like the biggest turtle in the entire game, and you can skin him, and I bet you get like 2 leather. You get like 2 leather from skinning that gigantic turtle. Like, how much sense does that make? Okay, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't make a lot of sense for a turtle to be that big. But anyway, point is, next achievement is Oghanot so fast, and watch how fast I get the achievement. 3, 2, 1, boom, there it is, 10 points, done. All right, so really all you have to do here is make sure that whenever you kill Bloodlord Mandoke here, and he drops him out, by the way, he drops him out, the Red Raptor. Fun fact, and just make sure you don't kill his mount if he gets off of it. But if you kill him quick enough, he won't even have to get off his mount to begin with. Now this is the hard one here. This is the hard one. And it's called Here Kitty Kitty, and you have to go around and you have to click these temple rats. And so you want to make sure you have nameplates turned on, enemy nameplates turned on, and you have to throw 4 temple rats at the what do you call it? The tigers that are actually they're panthers. The panthers in the next room. Excuse me, I don't want to get that wrong. The panthers in the next room. You have to throw 4 of them and feed the panthers. The panthers gain like a damage buff, and it's really not too big of a deal, as you guys can see here. What you can do is, like, sometimes like they don't really they don't stop sleeping even if you stand on top of them, and so you can use all kinds of different abilities that really don't do any damage. And I think every class has one, and just to pull them, as you guys can see right there, I threw one of the temple rats down, and the Pride of Bethtech, or was it Bethtech or whatever, ate it, and then as you guys can see at the bottom there, the achievement tracker, I have 1 out of 4. Now, what you want to do at this point is you want to get right to the edge here, and you want to try and click this temple rat through the wall, and you want to click him with the with your left click. I think that's the default one, is the left click on your mouse, and that will cause you to interact with the temple rat and loot it through the wall. And so this allows you to solo the achievement because you can just keep looting these things over and over. Now this actually used to be very hard to do because you're only able to do this whenever you had 4 people who all had this coordinated, and now this is a complete joke to do, and because all you have to do is stand against the wall. Now, as you guys can also see, I'm taking relatively no damage without even healing myself, and so don't really worry about that. And honestly, the dogs do get the panthers do get a slight buff, but really the buff isn't really too bad. After a while, the rat will respawn, and this is the second respawn. So it had already respawned once, and now it's respawning for the second time. and this is going to be my 4th one here. And so this really shouldn't take too long, and that's how low my health has gotten. So it's really not too much of an issue whatsoever. Any level 100 character should be able to do this without really any trouble, and I'm pretty sure probably level 90 would be able to do this without really too much trouble either. Make sure that they actually get the buff and you get the credit for the Panthers before you actually kill them, because of course, you don't want to waste your time. Like, this achievement takes like 10 minutes and it's pretty annoying to do, and so you don't want to have to do it twice. And anyway, it will show the achievement criteria, and after you kill all 4 of the Panthers, you're able to kill the boss. And this boss also does drop another mount. It looks just like the it's just a panther, really. It's a panther, and it doesn't really have any armor on. It looks really, really cool. It looks just like the old panthers whenever the game came out, before they introduced the epic mounts with armor. It looks really, really nice. Now, the next one here is Spirit Twister, and if you actually want to kill the boss, you need to make sure you kill at least one of those Gurubashi dudes, and just for the mechanic on the last boss. But I'm not really going to explain that, because again, that's not really what we're here to do. As soon as you pull Jindo, make sure you don't accidentally kill him or anything. I don't know what happens if you do, but just damage him until he goes over to Hakar. And what he's going to do here is he's going to summon Az. Now, you can do this one of 2 ways. Now, if you're a class with a lot of AoE abilities, you can just pretty much go to the back of the room right now and AoE down all these twisted spirits, and I'll show you guys that's going to be the method I'm using since I'm a Moonkin. But if you don't have that and you don't have a lot of AoE ability, you can straight up just stand here and AFK, I mean, assuming it doesn't kill you, of course, or just move around in circles, run around in circles, and the twisted spirits will spawn over and over and over and over, and really all you have to wait to do, or really all you have to do, sorry, really all you have to do is just wait for enough of the spirits to build up, and then AoE them down. They should die in 1 hit. I'd be surprised if people even have a spell that wouldn't kill them in 1 hit. And so as you guys can see, the boss fight is still engaged, and I can just run down to the back of the instance here, or the boss fight, and just cast Starfall and kill all of these twisted spirits down here, and they all count. And it's, what is it, 15 seconds, and so it's not like you have to do this in like 2 or 3 seconds, so you can just run around and kill them if you don't want to wait. Now, the next one we're going to look at here, and this is over in ZA, and that was all the ZG achievements, is we're going to look at 2 achievements here, and the first one is going to be the Barely Made It. Now, I think a lot of you guys probably already have done this, but I did want to add it just for completion's sake. Now, really what you have to do here is you just have to kill all 4 of the avatars. What are their names? Arawak, Nawarak, and Jexi. Pretty much the eagle, the bear, the dragon hawk, and the lynx. Usually in that order. That's the usual order. And also make sure that you loot all of these Amani hex sticks, because that's going to be for the second achievement that we're going to be looking at here, which is Hex Mix. And I'll show you guys how that works in just a second here. Now, really all you have to do, as I said before, is you have to free all of the prisoners. And so usually whenever you kill each one of these different guys, there'll be a prisoner somewhere nearby. And like in this guy, you just turn around and there's going to be a prisoner in a little cage. Just talk to him. If you kill them with the timer up. Now, as long as you kill one of these bosses, the bosses whenever the timer is up, it will count. Now, really, you will be able to do this and get the bear mount. And that's, by the way, if you get the Barely Made It achievement, it opens up the chest to get the Amani Battle Bear. And so that's pretty nice. Now, whenever you get the hex sticks, you want to go over to these forest frogs in the middle of the instance, and go ahead and you click and you use the hex sticks on the forest frogs. And each person, like, you have to pretty much rescue each person individually. So as you guys can see, I'm rescuing more and more people. And so this can be kind of frustrating, but you can also buy these hex sticks on the auction house. I don't really know who would be selling them, but honestly, 1 or 2 clears of ZG, and you can always reset the instance, of course, should be able to get you enough in order to do this. But yeah, that's really how to get Hex Mix. You just have to keep using that thing on those frogs until you get all the different guys in the what do you call it, in the frog that are turned into frogs. I don't really know how that works. And anyway, this is going to be the last boss that you're going to kill for one, the Barely Made It achievement, and also for this next achievement called Tunnel Vision. Now, Tunnel Vision is also very easy to get, and you really can one-shot the boss probably, and it will get it done no matter what. Pretty much, Hawazi is going to spawn totems throughout the fight, and he's going to spawn a healing totem and a damage totem. Now, what used to make this hard is that damage totem, the corrupted lightning totem, used to do a lot of damage to you. Now, I think now it does, like, what is it? Oh, it does dodge. It doesn't even do anything to me. And so don't really worry about that 1,000 damage, right? And so just make sure you don't accidentally kill a totem, and at that point, you can just pretty much kill them. Make sure that you don't accidentally AoE down or cleave the totems. I don't really think you're able to do that, but if you are, you want to be careful. And here would be the last place, and so you rescue the prisoner as soon as you come in the room, and she'll take you around around and then blow up the base, and you can loot the bear, and that will get you the barely made it achievement as well. Now the last one we're going to look at here is ring out. Now this is extremely easy. Just make sure you stand inside this turquoise box here and pull the boss with a ranged ability if you're a melee class. But if you're a caster, just make sure you stand right in the middle here and pretty much just kill the boss as fast as you can, and there you go. This character is 626 item level, and so I would say that any character, even at level 90, should be able to do this with really no trouble whatsoever. The only achievement that would be even moderately annoying here, besides the hex mix, just because of the RNG of like turning the wrong person and not getting the right person you need with the Amani hex sticks. But besides that, the only one that's really annoying is the Here Kitty Kitty and the ZG one. But really, that just takes 10 minutes, so is it really that annoying? So anyway, guys, that's how to get a bunch of different achievements, and hopefully this helped you guys, especially the person that asked. And I'm sure probably a couple of other people might be curious, and so that's pretty much all it takes. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me, but I don't really think that you will. It seems, I mean, these are really, really straightforward. It took me like an hour to do this total. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.